Welcome to the Quael update. Now, this is the big one. We have finally reached level 35, and that will be it for me leveling this account at least. Now, today I thought I would start by going through all the various stages that this account is in, so everyone will get a good overview of where this account is, and also a quick overview of the monsters that are currently residing in the monster storage or in the monster roster, whatever you'll call it. Also, I'll go over the various buildings, rune storage, all this stuff, so everyone really knows what this account contains. The reason is that I will be transferring this account to free-to-play gaming, another YouTuber which has a live Twitch stream now and then, and he has been giving away accounts for quite some time there now, and he has a very nice sign-up system and all that for this. So it will be up to him to give it away on one of his broadcasts. But we also have one major thing to do before we hand over the account, and that is a summoning session. Now, I have a total of 30 mystical scrolls, which I will use today, and also I have a single exclusive summon. So it should be able to bring a few good units to this account, other than what it already has. So I'm pretty excited about that. Also, hitting level 35 gave me those 300 crystals, so the account will also contain 648 crystals when we're done. I'm not gonna use them for anything. So they will be up for grabs as well for the new owner. Mana wise, this account will not be having that much, since I'll be using 300,000 actually exclusive summons. What did they cost? 310,000 mana today. So there won't be much mana left, but I think that will be okay. Now, let's just take this one step at a time. As for the essence storage, there are some essences in here. It's not a huge amount, since I have been awakening stuff as fast as I can. But there are a few highs in water and wind, which are quite okay, and a fair amount of mids in water as well. The reason for that I'll go back into. So there are, well, I wouldn't say a good amount, but there are some essences here. So there can be awakened some more monsters. As for the guild shop, if we should go over that, every slot is of course unlocked. It's really important to do that. So if your account does not have every slot unlocked, please do so. It really does help. And, well, why do you ask? I could imagine. The reason is that the shop offers mystical scrolls now and then, and also, more importantly, 6-star scroll runes. You can really get some really good runes from the shop. Some of my best runes are from the shop, actually. So with every slot unlocked, your chances are just higher for each refresh to get something really awesome in here. This time I haven't gotten anything awesome, but it is definitely possible. So unlock every slot. I know it costs crystals to unlock, but you'll get those back eventually, or at least unlock as many slots as you feel comfortable about. As far as I can remember, the last slot is 55 crystals, so that is a bit, but it's all worth it in the end if you ask me. No, not gonna talk about that. The monster storage does contain 4 quite unique monsters. I haven't expanded the storage, so it's only able of containing 5, but it can be expanded for 120,000 mana each time. Now I have a Dark Angel Morn and 3 Devil Morns sitting in here. And I'll leave them here for the next owner of the account to use on whatever monster they would be focusing on. So that is also something to take notice of, that you have 3 skill ups in here. Fusion hexagram, no, not really. And well, the mysterious plant is upgraded a bit. So as you can see here, it does increase the energy recharge by 12%. That is really important to get up if you are a frequent player. One of the best buildings to actually max level if you play this a lot of times during the day. Other than that, well, we'll probably get a better overview if we go into the shop actually. Into the glory shop. Oh, we can actually buy another devil morn. No, we're 9 glories short. Well, that's okay. We won't spend any time on that. The next owner can do that. Or I'll do it after recording. We'll see. The Sanctumist energy is good in the long run to get up, but it should not be your main focus. Fairy Tree, Mana Fountain, they are built because they're part of the tutorial or quest line, but they're really not worth doing too much more to. Mysterious Plant, already talked about that, very good to max that. Now the next quite a lot of buildings like well, the Arcane Tower, I wouldn't spend too much on that, but the next one here is the next few, they all give bonuses to defense, water attack, fire attack, wind attack, light attack, all of these dark attack, and you'll have a general attack bonus from that. All of these are worth betting on, but this is probably the best for the arena. Simply speed is well, speed in this game is God. If you get to act first in the arena, you really have the upper hand. That's as simple as that. The more speed you have, the more you can attack and the more damage you can deal. So building this is also really good, but as you can see, it's also quite expensive. As for the standard buildings, there are quite a few I have not built because they cost a lot of crystals. And it's always a discussion if they're worth building. Excuse me, I have to drink now and then. I have a sore throat these days. Well, the Crystal Titan, it costs 300 crystals, but it will generate 3 crystals a day. So that's fairly easy math. If you play this game more than 100 days, it will start giving 1 crystal or 3 crystals a day as a profit. So it's really a long-sighted investment. And in general, I wouldn't say that it's really worth it. The gain is really slow. I must admit, I've built all of these on my main account simply because in the beginning I thought they were really good. So I am generating crystals at a faster pace, but it's a very low amount. It is. So it's definitely not something you want to focus too much on in the beginning. Also, both the Crystal Lake and gusty cliffs are experience buildings where you can put monsters in to gain experience. What differentiates these from the one here, the deep forest and no, not that, the tranquil forest, is that they give 150 XP per hour, while the tranquil forest is only 100 XP per hour. And also the gusty cliffs can hold 5 monsters instead of the 4 the other two can. But 150 XP, it's not a huge deal. It's not like you can put a monster in here and wake up the next day and it's max level. It's a really slow process. So investing 900 crystals in this, no. I would not do that again if I had to start over. Those 900 crystals are a lot of energy recharges. You can buy a premium pack for them also. You could do a whole lot of stuff with it, but I wouldn't suggest building those at all. Also, if you do buy premium these packs, save for the premium pack. The summoners pack is you'll get a lot more bang for your buck if you buy the premium pack, so save up for that. My experience with XP boosters is really that even if you save up a lot of energy in your gift box, you can really easily burn all of that in one day and just sit there and wait for the energy to recharge. So I would recommend buying the 1 day XP booster. I have never bought the 3 day because I don't really think I can utilize it. I would rather save up a lot of energy in my gift box again and then buy a one day XP booster. But that's a personal preference from me. So a bit of advice also there. I hope you can use it. Now for the battle map. I've cleared almost the main island. We have a few stages. Well, actually, we only have the boss level here. Should we see if we can actually clear that? Well, I can just take my own bear man with me, actually. Then it should not be a problem to clear. And then, do we have anything that can... No, just take a buffer and a debuff speed monster. Let's see if it actually can just clear this, and that will give another 30 crystals for this account. Let's just order for this. So we're getting close to the next premium pack actually, but we're still far away. As you can see, this is no problem for these monsters actually. I might even not have had to put them on in there. So it's going quickly. No, I think they could have done this on their own, but oh well. Now it's even easier. And there we go. So there we have hell. No, oh, we're only on hard. That's why it's so easy. Me bad. Let's sell that rune. There's nothing. Well, then we didn't get anything at all. We were on the wrong difficulty level. Oh, I haven't even started. Hold up. Well, there we see. Memory is a hard thing. So we need to clear all of hell on unit. Then the main island is totally completed. And we have done hard on Tamor Desert, Wolfargus Ruins, and Famon Volcano. We have not started on the newly added areas just yet, so they are up for grabs as well. But quite good to do actually. If you haven't noticed these, or in here you can see if you actually complete these areas here, If you beat the boss in, for example, 3 times, you get 50,000 mana. That's a huge step up from the old areas where you get, well, next to nothing. So definitely worth doing those new areas as well. Now in the monster department is where we can see how this account is built for now. Now Elaine is really good at the moment for this account. I have been using her in dungeons, arena, scenarios, well, just about everything. I, however, will not recommend 6-starring her. I don't think she's worth that. Now, haven't done a few upgrades to her skills, but it's really nothing, really. As for Bernard, he's fully skilled, and again, I would not recommend 6-starring him in the near future, at least. You really should focus on some of the other monsters, but I'll get back to that. But he's a really good utility monster, and as such should be kept at 5-star. Rogue is a really good monster for secret dungeons, mainly because he gets to attack again and again and again in the first many stages. He's also a monster that I can recommend 6-starring, but for this account I wouldn't do it as the first monster. And his skill ups is also maxed out, so that's really good. As for Sath, he's also really good in secret dungeons, as he has 2 AoEs. He's also good at clearing monsters in the Kairos dungeons with these 2 AoEs. Currently I've ruined him Fatal Blade. You can ruin him Despair later if you want the stun ability on him. Now, he's not a monster I would recommend 6-starring, at least not for now. Megan is also again a very good support unit, but she should also be left at 5 stars for now. I haven't done anything to her skills yet, but it could be beneficial to get this cooldown timer lowered. Beretta is definitely a monster that you can 6-star. He has a very good AoE skill here, a good boss reset here by reducing the attack bar, and a basic attack that's not really anything, but he's also a speed leader, which is very good to have. He's not the best, granted. The other self has 24%, but he does have the great AoE here. Again, he can also be ruined with Despair, but for now he's Swift Focus for me. But you can always change that up to whatever you want to do. But he is a 6-star potential, and also the rep monster for this account. Darian again is a tank, really. He dishes out good damage because of his high hit points, since his first attack is based on his hit points. But he can also lower the damage all other allies take, and he can take a beating himself. So a really good monster as well. And since he is hit point dependent, he's really worth 6-starring as well. Now, sadly, I did not get to awaken the water sylphid, but I would definitely have done so if I had gotten the materials for her. She's probably the one, or Beretta, I don't know. I would 6-star first on this account, actually. She will help this account in so many ways, in both Dragons and in Giant's Keep. So she's definitely a very good monster to have here. So 6-star her, that is a definite. Well, also her skills are still 1. And I have skilled up Darian a bit, but not that much. As for Rakaya, We have a few skill ups for him, but there are a few left. Really, he is a fairly good healer and can be used in giants. Many giants B10 teams actually use him. I would 5-star him, but I would not 6-star him. The same goes for Shannon. She should not be 6-starred. Really, it's not necessary. She's mainly there to cast this debuff and to buff your creatures, and has the odd chance of putting the glancing hit effect on some. Now I've been playing a bit around with the light Mystic Witch Linda, and I really do see potential in her in this AoE, and that she has another AoE here, so she can be really good in Tower of Ascension and also in the arena. So I haven't done enough with her to actually say that she's 6-star material, but she's definitely 5-star material. And also she's a rare monster. So yeah, that's it for her. The Water Ninetail Soha is definitely also really good. And this is the reason why, really. She's a really good counter for Chloe teams, as she can just remove all the shields that Chloe provides. And also, if you're unlucky to lose to a Megan that C-buffs the entire enemy team, you can just remove those again. So definitely also material for, well, 6-star material, I'd say. Definitely. The Water Garuda, Kiyomiya. Konamiya, yeah, that's it. I have, think, fully leveled it. Yes, I do. And I would 5-star this also. She is worth that and can be used in many dungeons, both giants and dragons. So definitely a keeper. Some people like the Wind Warbear, others really don't. I'm a bit in between. My main account doesn't have one. I use this a bit to farm Giants B5, and it does hit quite hard, and it can tank like a beast if run correctly. So I'll leave it up to the next owner of this account to see whatever you can do with it. Now the same goes for Zeke. You can 5-star him and use him for quite some time. He has a great buff, but in the long run he will be beaten with the utility of Megan and Shannon. But he does have one unique property over those, is that his give crit rate. The others give defense, so in some aspects he can still be good, but not really one I would focus too much on. Now the Wind Epicon Priest, Michelle, if you awaken her, is this account's only Reser or Reviver. So for now I'll definitely keep her around, but it does have a really long cooldown. So it will take some time, but I'll keep her around because Revive will be important later on. As for the Fire Magical Archer, I would actually 5-star her and use her as food for the first 6-star for this account. The same goes for the Fire Inferno, really. I wouldn't bet too much into him. Now, for the ninjas, the 2 water ninjas, I would keep those. I cannot just fuse away evolve away natural 4-star. I would keep those around. You can also keep one and use one for fusion. It's up to you. And then there is Fran, or the Fairy Queen. and this is a food monster as well, and the light fairy is also quite good. But the rest of the monsters here are generally just food and can be used for level up. Of course, the Viking is a rare monster, which were the last month's giveaway monster, but it's up to you what you want to use that for. Well, enough of me babbling. Let's get around to the actually summonings. Jesus, I've already spoken for almost 26 minutes. Sorry for this lengthy walkthrough of the account, but I thought people would like to know. But let's change the channel to 5001 and let's get cracking. Okay, we have 30 scrolls to go through, so we'll just do the necessary countdown and let's get cracking. So 3, 2, 1, launch, and we are hitting. And we get an Awakened 2-star. Oh well, that's a food monster. That's a food monster. And for the second scroll, oh, it's actually a lightning summon, and we get a, oh, not bad, a Wind Cobalt Bomber. Definitely a monster that is worth betting on. So that really upped this account's value, I'd say. So congrats to the next owner for that one. And we get a Water Martial Cat. Can be used in fusion, but generally is a food monster, if not used in fusion. And a Wind Minotaurus. Actually, this will be used in the fusion for the upcoming Wind Vampire. So it's also worth keeping around just for that. And we have a bit of lag. And another Awakened 2-star. Tantra. Yeah. Not really worth doing too much with. And we'll get a Wind Beastmaster. And this will be food as well. And another Water Martial Cat. Yeah, well, nope. And let's see. An Awakened 2-star again. Well, I'm really happy that I'm not in free-to-play gaming's, oh, what does he call it? I don't know, but 2 summoners summon at the same time, and they score points. But the natural 2-stars that are awakened actually gives negative points, so I would really be behind if I were in that contest. And a golem. Come to think of it, I actually think that's fusion material also. Can't really remember for what though. I just have this. This is will be fusion material when the next monsters enters the hexagram. So that's worth keeping around as well. And the Wind Lizard Man, also in the new fusion for the Dark Ifrit. But well, he's a sub monster for the Wind Vampire, which in turn will be used for the Dark Ifrit. So we are getting quite a lot of fusion material here. But then again, starting to fuse a monster now on this account, well, it takes a lot of effort, and in the end you will get one monster. Granted, it will be a very good monster. Oh, here we go again. Come on! Oh my god, Chloe! Chloe! Oh, Charlie is gonna kill me. He's another YouTuber that really wants a Chloe, and his wife really taunts him quite a lot with Chloe. And now this account also has a Chloe. So sorry about that, buddy, but I hope you don't kill me for this. Oh my god. Well, in essence, Chloe is a really good monster as a arena defense, but also can be used in various dungeons, mainly because of her fanatic skill, which makes all allies invincible for one turn, and immunity. Invincible, of course, will nullify any damage that your units would have taken, and immunity does so that you can't get negative effects like glancing hits or damage over time. So she's a really good monster. So congrats to the next owner for yet another great addition for this account. We'll continue. And a bear man, that's nothing. It could be worth saving when you start farming for the light bear man to use as a skill up. So that's a possibility. I see we are halfway, and we got two really good summons and quite a lot of fusion material as well. And that's another bear man. And a fire inferno. Also just food. That's another thing. All these summons will leave this account with a good amount of food monsters to start leveling, so you can start to make more 4 stars to make the next 5 star to eventually make that awesome first 6 star. And an Inugami. Since this account already has a Fire Inugami, I wouldn't use him really for that much. But again, you have to farm for the light Inugami as well, Belladion, and you can use him for skill ups. A Wind Grim Reaper, also just food. And a Magical Archer, Ardella. She can be a really nasty single target DPS. And we'll continue here, and we get a Water Griffin, also fusion material, if I recall correctly. 8 scrolls left. We should be. Oh, we got Arena as well. Now we are really hitting it in the Epicon Priest department. So we have the Wind, the Water, and the Fire Epicon Priest on this account now. She can also be utilized with quite good effect on arena defense. So really good addition again. So congrats once again. Not a 4-star summon, but still a very good monster. No. And an Awakened 2-star again. No thank you. No thank you. Fire Serpent, also fusion material, but also food. And another Wind Magical Archer, also just food. Also just food. Awakened 2-star again, Jesus. Okay, we might have gotten some good 4-star summons, but we have we've been unlucky with the natural 2 stars. And another Magical Archer. Last scroll. No. Well, I can't say another Awakened 2-star. Oh my, what the devil is going on? Oh well, that's a lot of food monsters. I can say with 2 lightning summons out of 30 scrolls, that's not good. That's below average, but what we got out of it was really good. Now we still have this exclusive summon, and well, in essence, just to go quite what that is, the 2 top rows are the monsters you can summon in the current stage. In 13 days, you will be able to summon those below. Now, most of the time, well, just like when you use Mystical Scroll, you'll get one of the monsters in the second row. Now, if you get a lightning summon, you know you will be getting any one of the monsters in the top row. So the field of monsters you can get is narrowed quite a bit. So it will be really great to get well, a water hell lady. Why not? Let's go for that. Let's go for that lightning. No lightning. Yeah. Well, it was a bit of a letdown, but oh well. Let me. Oh, that did not just happen. Doggone it. Sorry about that, folks. A small technical issue, it seems. It does happen now and then. It's not that often, but it does happen now and then. Just get through this. See if we can't get in here. So we did get the Wind Cobalt Bomber, and I'll definitely be locking that one down so it wouldn't be fused away. And also Chloe, definitely. Yeah. And she can be awakened quite easily, since she only requires mid essences, so that's really good. Well, can also just go down here and find Rena. We'll lock her down as well. Definitely a good monster to use here in the later stages. But other than that, I would say that most of the other monsters, they can be used in fusion, but then again, most of them are food. But you really do get a good monster in this one. I envy the next user who has this account actually for that. I would love one on my main account. Luckily I do have a Chloe on my account, but I do not have the Water Sulphate either. But I'll get it one day. Well, that's it for now. Has the shop no, of course, I needed to reload. But that will be the end of this Quael series. I had a single request for, well, it was actually a question if I would start another account. It's not my plan to do so just now, as it really does require quite a lot of time to level. As you can see, this will be the 36th episode, yeah, I think it is. And when I started doing this, I was actually level 15, I think it was. So from 15 to 35 has taken 36 episodes. And I jumped a few days in the end, but that's about a month doing everyday leveling on the account. So it does require quite a lot of time getting an account to this level, and then the last 5 levels are not that easy either. It does require quite a lot of energy. So I would say not now, but I can't disregard that I would start one from scratch again and see if it has been fun. It has been really fun. Don't get me wrong, I have been loving doing these videos, and I hope to still be doing some of this, as I hope many of these things I've been talking about has helped a lot of you folks out there with accounts that are still leveling and trying to advance in the content. So please stay tuned to the channel and I'll see what I will come up with. But for now I'll return to doing some more account reviews, arena showcases, and of course a summoning session now and then. And something new, I think. I will think of something. But this will be the Quael account signing off from now, and stay tuned to Free to Play Gaming's YouTube channel as well, as the giveaway will be through him. I'll leave a link for his YouTube channel in the comments of this video, should you not know it, so you can find out when he will give it away. Now, he is a busy man, so I will be writing him today that the account is ready for the giveaway, but it will take him a few days to react to it and eventually do the Twitch stream also and the whole giveaway. So please be patient with it, and we'll see. But until then, this will be sadly the last sign off of Waltis from the Quael account. But I hope I'll see you in some of my other upcoming videos. So please subscribe to my channel and see what I come up with next. That's it for now. Waltis signing off. Bye bye.